Hello and welcome to this reading for the upcoming Scorpio season in mid-November 2025 to mid-December. So I'm going to start by reading your problem, cause, risk and reward, and then I'll pull an outcome at the end. So we're starting with the ascendant. That's the first house. That's your entrance, how you put yourself out into the world, how you stepped into this world. So if you don't know your ascendant in astrology, look it up. I recommend sidereal charts. Because that's the system I use. The ascendant also talks about dismantling previous belief systems. Sometimes I think, and you may not be a young person just stepping out, leaving their parents' home, going off to university, but there's that slight energy to it of a person stepping into the world and really feeling like, oh, I'm either not the person I want to be or I don't know who I am yet kind of energy. This is also a card of confronting past traumas, struggles and difficulties. Some of you, for example, may have unhealthy mindsets resulting from previous relationships, or you might have bad habits. You might smoke a lot and you want to stop. There's this kind of energy of maybe trying to make yourself think in a different way or challenging the ways you've always thought to really come into yourself. Again, with the entrance card, it's coming in and it's about you in the first house. We have Capricorn, achieve the cause. Capricorn is a driven energy. It's hardworking, it's dedication, it's seizing the bull by the horns and going at it, and it can almost be a I'm not going to stop. It's a very responsible energy. I feel like a lot of you, this is something you're taking seriously. You're either ready to fundamentally change aspects of yourself you're no longer happy with, or you're ready to pick it up and you say, I don't know what I've been doing in my life, but I'm ready to do something either different or ready to start now. It's about achievement. This is a positive sign. Cause, being driven towards something. It could be other people too driving you towards something. The risk, the sun, source energy, all being, ego, self, love, life, God. You feel like you're risking everything in aspects. Not all of you, hear me out. Okay, some of you might be dismantling from, say, a religious upbringing, or from a past relationship, or from views that were imposed upon you by other people. And some of you are feeling like it's rocking your sense of your core of I don't know who I am, or I'm not the person I want to be, or I don't want to be like this. It feels almost like you have such a big risk here with the sun, but I don't feel like that's something that you need to worry about. I feel like you're like, oh my god, if I make all these changes and I say I'm this type of person and I believe this now and this is what I want to do for a job and these are the people I actually want to be around, you feel like you're going to lose people, and in some aspects you might, but in other aspects you really have more to gain. It feels quite intense energy, really. Your reward is the 8th house, mystery. I like this when we have the ascendant, because that is not a death card, not a disease card, not a card of mystery and not misery and suffering, sorry. It's about really looking deeply into who you are. It's about looking into the darker aspects. Some of you, for example, it may resonate with you're willing to get over gambling debts, or you're looking to make health changes, or you're looking to make spiritual changes. There's a lot of spirituality around this type of energy. There's also a lot of dedication and really diving deeply into who you are and what you want. Look at the colours there swirling around, matching. Same places too. This is all about you and your deep inner self. Some of you, it will be things like you feel like you're perhaps, maybe you're with a friendship group and you regularly all go out to eat a lot, and maybe you want to lose weight, or you want to maybe take on a vegetarian diet, but all of your friends eat meat, and there's that conflict of, am I going to lose my friends? Am I going to be a different person now? But it's actually going to benefit you. When I see this card, it's generally to great benefit. 8th house is also accepting that you can't have the answers to everything, and that to not be afraid to really dive in deep to things and confront it. And sometimes we look at things and we think, oh no, that's crazy, I would never listen to that. Those are the things you need to listen to help build your critical thinking skills and to build your sense of self. So people who have always told you one thing, it's time to really challenge that now. Again, with the ascendant, it's about challenging your own way of thinking, challenging yourself. And your greatest reward, your outcome, will be the 5th house, passion. Now that's lovely. Some of you, it will be literally, it may resonate literally as, I used to do this for work, but I really want to do this thing that I'm passionate about. So you feel like you're losing maybe your money, your home, your sense of identity to do this, or other people will, maybe you're afraid other people will question who you are, or you didn't do that before, so why do you do it now? Why have you changed? that's not something to be afraid of. You have to be welcome to open to the unknown. With the passion here, you're going to get what you want. You're going to be able to follow your passion. With the Capricorn here, achieve and drive. Maybe you haven't had enough faith in your skills or your passions that you could make money from them. Maybe you have a special interest and you think, but I have to keep working at the office. Or maybe your parents are saying, yes, you need to study medicine or something all the time, and you're like, but I really want to do sports. There's that kind of energy of who's been imposed upon you and who you really are conflicting. And you may not necessarily be like an 18-year-old or a 30-year-old. You could be 90 years old and you're suddenly digging up all of these dark things, the past. Again, with trauma, you see a skull, darkness, decay, death, digging things up type of energy. There's bringing up the past, and I think addressing that's going to help with the future. I think also really looking at what you want, what you believe in. You see the two flowers there? There's passions. Right here, they're all dark. But now you're going to fill them in with colour. You're going to take the paint and you're going to fill in the flowers of your life, the blooms, the love, the enjoyment, and really enrich it. Allow it to be nurtured and grow. Don't just allow things to stagnate to the point you're questioning who you are, what you want. This Scorpio season is really bringing about that wonderful, mysterious, dark energy of don't just accept the no. You say, why not? You put yourself forward again and you say, no, I am good for this. Or you work on your skills, or you'll be willing to take that risk. Because I feel like you're saying it's a big risk, but for me it feels like a massive risk, but in the end it's going to feel like a huge weight's come off of your shoulders, if that makes sense. So let me know how the reading went in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one.